The early 1900s were the golden era of aviation. The Wright brothers got us off the ground in 1903, and from there on, humanity basically said, just wing it. We started slapping wings on everything. We had this, and this. In 1931, Amelia Earhart conquered the skies, and airlines were figuring out how to fly across the big pond. And then came Mateo Angel, who dreamed big. He glanced up at the sky and said, "You know what's missing here? A giant mechanical chicken." It was more than a vision. It was a patent for a rooster that flies, allegedly. The patent is simply called aeroplane, and he totally missed the chance to call it cockpit. Angel wrote, "This invention relates to new and useful improvements in an aeroplane of rooster shape." So let's find out just how useful this thing really was. And if you're into obscure inventions and crazy patents, please subscribe. Let's talk design. Yeah, I know, it looks like an animatronic you'll see at Burning Man. But we're not at Burning Man. We're in the Dominican Republic, 100 years ago. Picture this. You're a tobacco farmer minding your own business when you see a 30-foot mechanical rooster descending from the clouds. No wonder people used to be superstitious back then. So as you can see, it has a propeller on its beak. It has wings that are awfully complex, as the inventor wrote about the wings, to assist in the flying and also to simulate a flying rooster. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't board a plane where the wings are part of a cosplay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We're experiencing some turbulence. Please be reminded that we're all one bird, so no screaming, chirps only. There are also dozens of other components, none of which benefit from the anatomy of a chicken. And also quite concerning, Angel never actually mentions what material the plane is made of, which feels kind of important. I mean, all those feathers kind of seem like they'd weigh things down. But hey, just a minor detail, I guess. And now for the most important question, why roosters? We have eagles, hawks, falcons. Why choose one of the worst flyers in the animal kingdom? Engineers spend years obsessing over aerodynamics, trying to reduce drag and optimize lift. Meanwhile, Angel looks at a chicken and went, "Yep, that's the ideal shape for slicing through the sky." Okay, yes, chickens can fly, but mostly just to escape foxes or other chickens, and usually no higher than 10 feet. Their horizontal flight path is also very bumpy and usually only around 100 feet max. And get this, the world record for the longest chicken flight is 13 seconds. Chickens have round bodies for maximum drag, short wings, and their so-called wing loading is way too low. Their large combs also disrupt airflow. So it's like having a submarine based on a cow or making a hot air balloon based on a giraffe. And you probably heard about bionics before, right? That's when engineers turn to nature for inspiration. Take the kingfisher, for example. Its beak inspired the design of Japanese bullet trains to reduce sonic booms when exiting tunnels. Or the silent flight of the owl, which has influenced quieter drones and aircraft designs. So engineers face a problem, like reducing noise or drag, and they ask, how did evolution solve that problem? And that aligns with a popular design principle, form follows function. But Angel did quite the opposite. He started with, it's gotta be a chicken, and then went from there. So now we've established there's no functional reason for the rooster design. So maybe the rooster had sentimental value for Angel. Roosters are actually a huge deal in the Dominican Republic. They're all about bravery, dominance, and manliness. Plus, cockfighting is a popular pastime there. So here's a vague theory. Maybe Angel was a little tipsy at a cockfight, watched a rooster flap its wings to dodge an attack and thought, oh yeah, that's the future of aviation. And judging by his writings, this guy was confident. He wasn't just planning one rooster plane. It kinda sounds like he was dreaming of a whole fleet. Flock. He wrote, I do not limit myself to the precise construction herein disclosed. Luckily for all of us, the rooster plane never took off, and the patent expired in 1948. So the skies are safe for now. Allegedly.